Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Valtopia. Hey, honey, it's Val Cripps. How are you? I'm Val Cripps. I'm an artist, and mostly what I'm doing these days and for the past few years is being a powerful energy guide and mindset mentor. I help mentor and guide and activate and illuminate incredibly powerful leaders, entrepreneurs, messengers, artists, creators. Those of you who are stepping into your future self right now and bringing through your energy, your creativity, and changing the status quo of what it means to be a powerful being on the planet right now. I'm working with ballers. I'm working with people who have a huge level of impact and influence either in their vision and they're coming into it, or they've already effectuated it and they're stepping into a greater level of reach. So today I want to talk to you about why your current mindset and strategy is not going to get you to the freedom of income that you thought you were going to get when you started your freedom business. Maybe you were working in corporate before, making a lot of money, and you got out because you were getting into adrenal burnout and health issues, and you started your own business to have a certain level of freedom and health, and you built things up to a certain level, and now here you are, and you're kind of running into the same thing you were before you started your freedom business. What gives? What are you going to do? What are we going to do about it? That's what today's talk is about. I want you to let me know if you're watching the playback, if you're watching live, say hello, and let me share this to my free group, Valtopia, and let me share this to my page, and then we'll get started, okay? You feel free to share this if you love this message that's coming through. The energy, the frequency, the messages that I share work. This is incredible life transformational alchemy that we're doing here in the Valtopia sphere. And honey, this is good stuff. So let me pull this up and share this around. All right, I'm going to start a watch party in Valtopia and share it into here. Tell me if you're here. Say hello. Let me know if you're watching the playback. And can't wait to see who joins us today. This is good stuff. All right. Say hello if you're here. And let me share this to my group, and then we can get started. Yes, yes. So here's the thing. You're a powerful creator. You have incredible ideas. You have powerful gifts that you want to share. And you left behind your old situation that you were in to come into a better place because of your health, because of your need to express who you are, and you're getting there, and you've changed a lot. You've changed a lot about yourself. You've changed a lot about your mindset. If you're wondering why I'm looking over here, I'm just sharing the live stream to my free group, and then I'm going to get started. Say hello. Everybody say hello. And we're getting started just now. I'm just doing a watch party in Valtopia if the page will load up. Hello, Sarah. Hey, Chester. This is for you if you are a powerful entrepreneur, an ambitious entrepreneur who is building a new way of life. You released the old way of life because you knew it wasn't aligned to your vision. It wasn't aligned to who you want to be. Perhaps your health was suffering. And now here you are. Okay, we've shared and all the places. Okay. Good. Now we're going to get everybody from Valtopia popping on too. Hi, honey. How are you, Chester? So here's the thing. You are a powerful creator. Perhaps you're a powerful entrepreneur, online entrepreneur. Maybe you were working in corporate before. I have a client now who's working in corporate before, and she managed to create a freedom business. And the thing is, when you shift gears, you changed a lot. You took the leap. You are learning more about yourself than ever. And here's what I'm seeing happen that can keep you from accomplishing your goals of making 20, 25K monthly and moving back up into the levels of income that you were making in corporate or that you were making in another business where you wanted to shift gears because you weren't feeling healthy, you weren't feeling aligned. This is the work that we are going to talk about today. Why? What's happening here? So what I want to talk about today is, I like to call it getting all up in the hot tub, okay? There's a level of immersion that has to happen for you to fully transform and alchemize who you were into who you're desiring to come into being. And you may think, well, I already took the leap. I already started my business. I'm already running this business. I'm fully in. But when I talk to business owners and we talk about the work that they really desire to bring through to their clients and in through their business versus what they're actually doing now, there's a lot of fear, trepidation, confusion, and doubt that comes up around using your creativity and tapping into your innate gifts, your genius, that feels so scary before you do it, that would actually allow you to, it actually gets easier when you tap into the genius. And this is something that's really hard to understand. I was talking last week about collapsing timelines. And I've spent a lot of time spinning my wheels in the fear and doubt of my own gifts and my own power to be the powerful creator that I am. And I've worked and guided many entrepreneurs through this experience. And I want to tell you something. Too many of us spend a lot of time frittering around in worry, doubt, and hanging on to what feels normal and familiar and tried and true and proven versus leaning way more in to what hasn't been done before, what you haven't seen fully effectuate, into the unknown. When you lean into the unknown, which is tapping into your genius and following your creative guidance and your intuition, you will illuminate and glow and light up and magnetize in a way that will never happen if you don't let go and lean deeper, deeper, deeper into who you fully are and into your genius. Hi, Sandy, how are you? And this is an area that I see the difference between those of you who leap forward and fully come into completely different paradigms and those of us who can sit and spin around in our patterns much longer than we have to. Let me know if this resonates for you. So what happens is you make all these changes in your life and you see the results of the change and the shift. You feel the shift. So you may be like, you maybe came from here to there, but where you desire to be, this is where you are right now. Is really over here, let's say. This is you at a level of 10 out of 10, feeling aligned to the income you're making, the way you're making it, who you're connecting with, how much of yourself you're expressing. And right now you're currently here. And even though you're way better and way different than where you were, and you're still making a nice monthly sum, it's nowhere near what you've decided and desired. And you're wondering what gives, because you've already made the leap out of your former life. You're already learning the mindset and the energy work, and you're already shifted into a new space of being. What's happening here? Well, guess what? You got to go way deeper. You got to get way more into the hot tub. You've got to fully lean into who you are and release all these perceptions and beliefs around being who you fully are in your business and in your life. The visions and the dreams and the desires that you have for yourself that seem too weird or too far beyond where you are right now, it is. That's why you got to lean into it. That's how you get to the next stage. And for most of us, we need support to get that far ahead into our future version of ourselves to actually bring it about. And many people will stagnate and stall and even regress in this area, in this place, and not let yourself collapse the timelines and come into alignment with the version of you that is creating the income you desire, that is living the life that you desire, that is aligned to the people you want to be with, that is doing the thing you want to do. And what happens is, there's this, I've talked about this a lot, but there's like this invisible fence, electric fence that stops you from going past a certain point. And even though you might have really passed through a lot to get to where you are now, there's still more to go. There's still more to go. There's still deeper you. There's more you to bring to the table. And what's so hilarious is that we feel so much trepidation and fear in this area right here. But the truth is, that's a lie. It's a lie. And the deeper you lean into who you are and your genius, the more you connect into this invisible quantum power that connects you to who you're meant to. The more you hold your flag up and say, this is me and this is what I'm doing and I'm bringing myself to all of it, the more you actually get to connect to who you were meant to. Is it awkward? Is it difficult? Do you feel stupid while you're doing it? Yes, yes you do. That's why we hire a coach or a guide to take us, or do work in a mastermind, or get some sort of positives to support to stay through the moments when you feel naked and awkward and raw as you're shifting into your genius. But as you get through the losing who you were and letting that part of your identity shift and leaning into places you don't know and parts of yourselves that you've never met, and release the emotional energy that's actually in your physical body, keeping you feeling afraid of being who you really are, and connecting with the people you're truly meant to, and living the life blueprint that's calling you right now so powerfully. This is what it's calling you for a reason. It's part of you. It's part of you. And the fearful unknown is an illusion, an imaginary electric fence that keeps you from where you need to be. And when we have somebody to help us, and when you're working with me, you're not just having emotional, physical, energetic support to get through the electric barrier. You actually get to be infused completely with a resonance of your highest self-resonance. You feel the energy of your future self on our first session together, and that begins to clear away all these attachments, ideas, beliefs you've had about yourself that aren't aligned to that future version of yourself. You get to shed the attachments energetically, mentally, spiritually, physically, that are keeping you aligned to an old version of yourself that you're actually asking to shift. And when you begin to shed those with alchemy and energy work and mindset and just inspired action that I'm guiding you through day to day, you release that attachment. You actually get to shed those old personas and lean deeper, more deeply into who you are. The surface level strategies, new web pages, better marketing plan, better Facebook ads, better business strategy, all that stuff is only going to work when it's coming from the deep foundation that you started within yourself first. If your inner foundation is fearful, anxious, unclear, unsure, and you're not bringing through the techniques and desires that you're being called to, you will feel shame, you will feel fear, you will feel withheld from yourself, you will feel resentful inside of yourself for not letting you be yourself. And in fact, you won't tap into that genius, and you won't connect to those people that you so desire to connect to, and you will stay surface level, spinning your wheels, spending money, and there's a good chance you may get sick. A lot of people come to me when they've hit their last straw, and you've done everything, and there's so much shame and fear embedded into what you've been doing because you really have tried and you don't understand why it's not working. It's not working because you think you've hit the depth of you, and there's so much more accessible to you. And it gets easier when you fully lean into your own genius, your own depth of who you are. And sometimes for many of us, we don't get into that depth until someone truly allows us to fully embed into it. Is this resonating for you? What are you feeling? Talk to me, Valtopia. What do we have? I'm looking at my watch parties and seeing if there's any comments over here. This is really powerful stuff. And, oh, look, I'm seeing comments here. Patterns are dissolving. Shift happens. Vibrating higher, feeling empowered. Kick ass. Yes, honey. Yes. So this is the stuff. The surface level stuff will keep you surface level, and you could work your butt off all day and invest lots of money and lots of plans that will never take you deeply into the deepest level of you and what it is you're calling in. And the work that we do together is about you feeling that certainty, that confidence, that future you that does know the answers. You get the answers when you immerse into yourself. You get the connections to the people you're meant to work with when you do this type of daily connection deeper, deeper, deeper into yourself. And sometimes you can't go deep until you do the clearing. And a lot of people I've worked with have tried a lot of things for many years, and they come to me in desperation, and then finally in one session they're like, holy shit, how did you do that? That's the shamama. That's the techniques of the eons. It's called energy shifting, multidimensional energy shifting. We clear the past, the present, and the future, and align you to who you truly are on an energetic, deeply personal way. And, you know, we all have a sense of fear of the unknown and of our great power, especially those of you that come to me. You are incredibly powerful. And there's a level of experimentation and play and pleasure that you haven't allowed yourself. And you need permission, and you need guidance, and you need daily support to actually let yourself go this deep. And when you go this deep, it gets easier. It's harder at first to get into the hot tub, right? You're like, ooh, go slowly, go slowly. But once you're in there, it feels good, right? You got to get all up in the hot tub. So thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, I would love for you to put them in the comments. Let me know you're watching. And if this is you, if you're a high-level entrepreneur, maybe you're making $15K monthly, and you used to make a shit ton more in corporate, and you're like, what do? I want to make 20, 25K months, and it's not happening, even though I have this great system, and I'm so gifted, and I have amazing reviews, and I really want to bring more of my creativity and my intuition and maybe some of my creative gifts to this thing, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. You want to apply on Valtopia.com. I have an application form. I will see it right away, and we can begin working right away. Okay, so fill out that application. If we're aligned, we can get started right away. I'm just signing on a new client today, and I still have a couple spaces. Listen, these goals feel so far away and different. That future version of ourselves feels sometimes so impossible because you have big visions and big dreams and big goals, and those are true. They're real. I see them with you, and we're bringing them into our reality now because you meant to. It's your blueprint. It's calling you. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. I was hoping for some engagement and interaction. Yeah! But we're quiet today. We're quiet. So I will come back on at the next stream. Let me know you were watching. Fill out that application, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a gorgeous day. Own your frequency, supernova. There's nobody like you.